Hallo und willkommen zurück zu der 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Was so rum? Ja. Oder? Ja, okay. Auf jeden Fall. Es geht weiter mit Day 2. Meine Stimme hat sich vielleicht ein bisschen erholt, vielleicht auch nicht. Ich hätte gesagt, wir gehen einfach wieder rein. Und wir schauen. Aber auf jeden Fall krasses Spiel. Ich liebe es bis jetzt. Day 2. Ding dong, ding dong. Ding dong, ding dong. So, okay.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine!
Ich hasse dich immer noch, C-Ray, just saying.
Get ready for your second day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
Aber warum überhaupt Child Soldiers? Like, explain this to me, Egghead.
Well, it's your second day, but technically your first morning, so let's start it off on the right foot! I've prepared a fabulous breakfast banquet to give you plenty of energy and bloodlust for the day!
Okay, aber kriegen auch die nichts gemacht haben, jetzt noch was? Oder kriegen die auch wieder schlechtes Essen?
Everyone, make your way to the cafeteria! On the double!
Okay. Ah. Was that some kind of wake-up call? What a depressing way to start the day. Ich stimme dir zu. I didn't like the sound of "If you were plenty of bloodlust stuff either. I hope he hasn't laced our food with something to make us more aggressive." I guess I should head to the cafeteria. I don't want any trouble. Okay, bed. My bed is pretty comfortable. No, actually it's very comfortable. Okay, das ist nett. Sonst können wir nur rausgehen haben. Oh. Ich frage mich, ob wir noch andere sehen auf dem Weg. Oh, damn. There it is again. A totally open, unobstructed sky. I still can't get used to it. Every time I look up, it's like a reminder of how bizarre this whole thing is. Seeing the sky gives me this weird, uneasy feeling that I could get sucked up into it and keep falling forever. I stay here for long enough. Will staring up into infinite space like this start to feel normal? No, there's no way I can get used to something so unnatural. I'd rather go back to my nice, safe life in the residential complex. Ah, weiß ich nicht. Okay. Ah, das ist Roof North. Ah, okay. Narumi, Eito, Tsubasa, Gaku. Ist niemand hier? Okay, ich schau mal kurz auf die Karte. Scheint niemand hier zu sein. Jeder ist in der Cafeteria. Und da ist der Egghead. Ja, lass uns mal zuerst mit C-Ray reden, bevor wir zur Cafeteria gehen. So, C-Ray.
Yeah.
I know, you must be excited about getting to live in an awesome school like this, but don't let your guard down. The invaders are still out there. You soldiers are basically immortal though, so you've got nothing to fear from them.
Hey!
Right, immortal. What exactly do you mean by that, though? I told you before, didn't I? It's all thanks to our friend Hemo Anima. No matter how serious your injuries are, it'll fix you up good as new.
Oh.
Of course. You still have to deal with the pain of fatal injuries, so don't get too complacent.
Aha!
I don't want you getting sloppy out on the battlefield. You gotta fight like your life depends on it, every time. This is so crazy. I can barely believe all this is really happening. Aber es passiert halt wirklich, ne? Deswegen. Wie ein weiser Mann sagen würde, passiert dem Best. Ich sollte vielleicht dashen. Ja. Lauf. Cafeteria. So. Time for breakfast. Hi. Yum 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 yum. Alright everybody, dig right in and get yourselves all fueled up. Didn't you hear me? I said dig in. This is no time to worry about proper table manners. Dig into what? Half of us are stuck with dry bread again. Personally, I'm grateful we have anything to eat at all. We've had days in TRC when we had to make do with much less than this. Brother dearest, please. I don't want to think about that. Let me guess, if we want anything more substantial, we have to agree to fight. In that case, I'll stick with the dry bread. Boring, plain, flavorless dry bread. Suit yourselves, but there's one more thing I need from you. I planned to do this on the day you transferred in, but I had to push it back because of the enemy attack. What is it this time?
Aha!
I want you to take a tour of the Last Defense Academy campus. You're going to be living here, so you might as well get to know the place. There are a ton of rooms and facilities you haven't seen yet. Sounds like fun! Nee, das war die Benelux Voice, das tut mir. Sounds like fun! You got any rooms where the door locks behind you and you have to solve obscure logic puzzles to get out? If there are, you can go in on your own.
Oh.
This is no ordinary school, you know? You're bound to find something to surprise you.
Hey!
So once you finish breakfast, put on your walking boots and go explore your new home. Oder muss los. I feel like we're playing right into serious hands. But we should probably try to get a better idea of what kind of place this is. We might even turn up some clues about what that special something we're protecting is. No time like the present. Let's take a look around. Okay. Und hier ist schon abgehauen. Rage Nomadic. I feel like having cup noodles right now. Would this machine feel sad if I said that? Oh. There's a giant refrigerator. Das ist ein Fischteller. Achso, da. Are those fish going to be used as food ingredients? Let me try one. Is this pineapple? Okay. So, Map. Okay, also ich will auf jeden Fall mit Ato reden. Gehen wir zum Strange Room zuerst. Obwohl. Yes, is something wrong? Er kriegt jetzt wieder die Benelux-Stimme. Meine Stimme hat sich ein bisschen erholt. Oh, I'm in your way, aren't I? I'm sorry. I should know better than to take up valuable breathing space. It's fine, Shoma. You're not in the way. I just want to talk to you. I'm warning you. Talking to a feeble-minded dweeb like me will only leave you worn out and frustrated. Not to mention how your reputation will suffer from being seen with me. Unpopularity as profound as mine might be contagious, you know. You're really better off ignoring me like everyone else. Don't think of me as a person. Think of me as a pile of garbage that randomly makes noises every now and then. I kind of spaced out partway through what he was saying. I think it boiled down to don't talk to me though. Ja, dann lassen wir es. Strange Room. Dadomi. Hi. Diese Lache ist super. What the? Oh, it's you, Darumi. What are you doing alone in the dark in here? Aren't the lights working? Looks like they're not, but it's cool. I actually prefer it this way. The real world is a little too bright for me. Hard, bright and violent. Sometimes just getting through it is a real drain. I don't know about that. For me, spending all day in this kind of darkness would probably be much worse. Normal. Aw. It's really starting to sink in. Being made immortal is such a tragic fate. Dying to bring everyone together. Dying to provide a moment of gratuitous gore. Dying to finally be free of the pain. All of those options have been taken from me. Sheesh, what gift! If whoever's behind this was gonna kidnap us anyway, forcing us into killing games, the least they could do. Yep, I agree. Taki. Sure, there's a lot of fancy equipment in here. I wonder what it all does. Oh? I've seen this in movies and stuff. You climb inside the pot, fire it up, and your consciousness is transported into another world. Like virtual reality? They are so advanced. You get to leave your old life behind and live in a world totally tailored to your whims. I wish I had one of these at home. That sounds a little too good to be true. Looks like this one's broken though, just like me. I've tried every button and switch I could find, but it won't turn on. Is it okay for us to be touching stuff without really knowing what it does? Of course not! I just told you the damn thing's broken, didn't I? Wow, why is she so angry all of a sudden? Unless I can get Zero to fix this, escaping into a perfect fantasy world is just going to be that. A fantasy. Now she's crying, I can't keep up with this girl's mood swings. More importantly, is this machine really broken? Can't tell myself. I guess I'll take Darumi's word for it. Okay. So. Entrance Hall. Ja, gehen wir zur Entrance Hall zu Eito, meinem Goat. Hallo. Ah, Takumi. You came to check out this area too?
Huh?
Yeah, what is it? Some kind of entrance hall?
Huh.
Entrance and exit. Of course, even if we left the school from here, we'd still have to contend with the wall of flames. Ah, dieser dumme Eierkopf, ne? Ich kann nicht mehr, ne? You're welcome to leave the school building at your own discretion. But there's no real point in doing so. What? Where did you come from? As your commanding officer, it is my duty to offer guidance and support wherever and whenever you need it. I can appear anywhere on school grounds. Anyhow, even if you make it past the flames, there's just a whole lot of nothing on the other side.
Hey.
But if you feel like a change of scenery, be my guest. Ho ho ho! He's gone. How does he move so fast? Rollt einfach oder so. Bruder muss los. Don't worry about him. I find something much more interesting. Interesting how? Those machines over there. Go take a look at them. Okay, mein Gotti. Diese Statuen aber auch, ne, von dem Dude. Okay. What's so interesting about these? What are they even for? Seems they're a special model of fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers? Oh my god. That's right. I put them there so you can use them to go exploring. You again? Do you mind telling Takumi what you told me? No sooner said than done. During your stay here, there may be times when you want to wander off school grounds and explore the surrounding area. That's where these fire extinguishers come in. With a little help from your hemo anima, you can use these to temporarily put a hole in the wall and open a way forward. Whoa, wait a minute, you're saying we can actually put out the undying flames? There's nothing stopping us from using these and just getting out of here? Yeah, your pal Aotsuki had the same idea, but there's nothing but ruins out there. Just ruins? You might find useful bits and pieces among the rubble, or maybe even some items you can still use in the old towns. That's if the invaders don't get you first. There's invaders out there? Oh sure, the place is crawling with them. The wall of fire is there to keep them out, remember? Not only that, but you can't be revived if you die outside school grounds. It's a dangerous business, going out the door and into the unknown. And we're a long way from the Tokyo residential complex here. You'd never make it on foot, so don't even think about it. So much for that idea. Coming up with plans to escape will only lead you to despair. Despair? Danganronpa mentioned? Hello? Hello? I'm sure you can find a much more productive use of your time. Like focusing on protecting the school and by extension humanity for the next 99 days and ensuring a peaceful, harmonious future. You all want the story to have a happy ending, don't you? Und jetzt muss er wieder los. So, beyond the wall is just ruins. At least we have hope now. If there's a way to get past the flames, there's a way for us to get home. Huh? Weren't you listening just now? Siri said we're too far away from the complex to make it on our own. I wouldn't put too much stock in anything he says. In fact, isn't it a little suspicious he went out of his way to let us know that? There must be some way for us to get back to the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Personally, I think the truth is the same exact opposite of what he said. The best use of our time isn't following his orders, but finding a way home. I refuse to believe the future of humanity could possibly depend on us. We'll get out of this somehow. That's the idea I'm putting my faith in. Sounds like Eito's determined to defy Sirei to the very end. To be honest, I can't say for sure that he's making the wrong choice. That's what makes this so hard. Ja, mein Gotti. So. Wer ist da? Ah, die beiden. Und der Training Room. Okay, reden wir mal mit Mr. Siscon. Und seiner Schwester. Wenn ich sie finde. Ah, da sind sie. Kako und Ima. Hello again, Mr. Sumino. Do you have a moment? Sure, what's up? I'm sure you will think this is a stupid question, but you're from the Tokyo residential complex too, aren't you? Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Of course, it's the same for everyone else until a few days ago. We were all living there. But isn't it strange none of us have ever met before, apart from me and my dear brother?
Huh?
I don't know, it seems natural enough to me. I mean, the complex is a big place. I see, it doesn't bother you at all. What was all that about? Those two just keep getting weirder. Okay. Whatever. Training room time. So. This room, it said training room on the door, but it's more like a video game arcade. How are we supposed to train in here? Ah, upgrade class weapon VR training machine. Looks like something from an old video game arcade. How are we supposed to train with this? Okay, reden wir erstmal mit Takomaru. Hey Takumi, you've been checking out this place too, right? Yeah, a little. The more I see of it, the less I like it. Who's in charge of the decor here? There ain't a shred of class in this whole damn school. Where's the leopard print sofas? The hot pink drapes? The gilded doorknobs? Is that so much to ask? Is that his idea of class? VR training machine. All these machines just look like arcade games to me. Ah. Remarkable, sir. You picked out the best one in the house. You clearly have impeccable taste. Wow, stop jumping out at me like that. This is the Academy's state-of-the-art VR training machine. I mean, using your actual muscles and getting all sweaty is just so last century, am I right? That's why we developed these machines, to help you hone your skills using just your neural impulses and our cutting-edge technology. I don't get it. Will playing a game really help us? Your hemo anima gets stronger the more you use it, just like your muscles, your brain, and your balloony pony. You should consider dropping by to train when you're off duty. You can even get some friends together for a group session.
Hey.
Just keep it in your pants when there's ladies presence, okay? Alter. Okay, Junge. Also, C-Ray, ich will ja nichts sagen, aber du bist halt so ein fucking Groomer. So. Mein Leib, by the way, hydriert. Ich habe gerade ein Stück Wasser genommen. Ach ja, was mir auffällt. Shoutouts nochmal an Kira. Princess Ria auf Twitch. So, 2 Unterstriche, vielleicht. Sie ist auf jeden Fall in der Beschreibung verlinkt, auch schon in anderen Parts. Und und noch was, mir ist aufgefallen. Ab und zu hatte ich Mic Statics. Es war nicht oft, aber ich habe sie ab und zu bemerkt. Jetzt ist die Sache, ich glaube, das war daran, weil mein Mikro neben meiner Switch 2 war. Ich habe jetzt die Switch 2 weiter weggepackt, beziehungsweise runter von meinem Tisch und mein Mikro näher an mich. Also hoffe ich, dass es so klappt. Wir werden es sehen.
Hey!
What's in my pants is none of your business, you little pervert. Ja, danke. Und der haut Scooter direkt weg. VR training. I've got to admit, I'm kinda curious about it. Maybe I'll give it a try later. Okay. Und da kann ich noch nichts machen. Oder? Kann ich schon machen? These VR training machines can be used to hone our battle skills apparently. Will playing a game really make us stronger? Maybe I'll give it a try later. Okay. Gut. Hier waren wir schon. Okay, schauen wir in die Infirmary als letztes. Gehen wir ins Defense Room Door. Yep. That's what we are gonna do here. Oh. What in the... Surprisingly stately door. stood in the middle of an otherwise nonsensical-looking space, defiantly blocking the way forward. The hallways and classrooms of the school were all pretty strange, but this put all of them to shame. It wasn't so much the door itself that was out of place, but what was in front of it. Tell me, what is it that made you decide to fight after all? Well, once Ray started talking about people we care about being in danger, it didn't feel like I had much of a choice. So you did it to protect those close to you. Or very normal. Normal? Yeah, I guess so. How about you, Hiroko? We're not talking about me here. But it was okay for her to ask me. Maybe I should try a different approach. Then, can you tell me how you got so strong? You're clearly on a whole different level compared to the rest of us. It's nothing so remarkable, really. With things as they are now, I prefer not to talk about it. You mean with... What do you mean with... Okay, sorry. What do you mean with things as they are now? I said I don't want to talk about it. She shut me down again. It's hard work getting anything out of this girl. I probably shouldn't press her any further. I definitely don't want to end up on her bad side. Okay. Defense room. This door looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire in front of it. Ja, also eigentlich könnten wir nicht mit Eito reden und das extinguishen. They're undying flames. I thought so, but why are they here inside the school? Stop anyone from opening this door, I imagine. If it's that important, then... Yeah, yes. Whatever behind that door is the thing we're fighting to protect from the invaders. Right behind this door is something that could wipe out humanity in the wrong hands. I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? We could try breaking down the door ourselves, but that may prove difficult. Convince the others to join the fight, so Siri will tell us the truth. Seems like a more efficient choice to me. I don't think convincing them will be that easy. This kind of decision is something they have to come to on their own. You're still thinking like a civilian. You need to toughen up, or we'll end up in the worst possible scenario. What do you mean? Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to get the others onto the battlefield with the rest of us. By any means necessary. Sounds like she has something in mind already. She wouldn't force them to fight against her will, would she? We may not have known each other for very long, but I can definitely imagine Hiroko taking a hardline approach with anyone who refuses to do as she says. There's something about her that radiates authority, leaving no room for argument. Okay. Okay. So. Gehen wir zum War Room, zum Eierkopf. Joe. Hallo, Siri. Hey Siri, sei ruhig. Ich habe keine Siri, by the way. Ist das iPhone? Keine Ahnung. So, Siri. Reden wir mit dem Eierkopf. Hey there, Sumino. How's your exploration of the campus going? If you need help or advice with anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend. A friend who commands respect and dictates your every move, but in a fun way. Lord your God quote. Now. He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this messed up situation. Whose side is he on anyway? Does he care about saving humanity like he says? Or does he have some kind of ulterior motive? Das wird er safe haben. Oh, did you come here for another explanation of what your hemo anima can do? This power is key to your success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. Yes. Ja, komm. Ahem! The hemetomorphic infusion blades you all carry, infusers for short, are the pinnacle of human achievement and ingenuity. When you stab it into your heart, a miraculous power flows into your body, transforming your regular old blood into superhuman hemo anima. By harnessing that power and shaping it into physical form, you all gain access to your class armor and class weapons, fire emblem, Feuersiegel. Holy. Das ist eine Offenbarung. Wie Fire Emblem Revelation. Okay, es tut mir unglaublich leid. A class weapon is a manifestation of your own innate strengths. Each one is just as unique as you are. Also jeder hat auch so eine Unique-Klasse, sehr super. Activating your Hemo Anima for the first time should also have unlocked your specialist skills. These are additional abilities with a wide array of applications. Learn to use them strategically will make you better fighters than ever. Okay, but how does it all do that? What's the actual process behind... Don't get so hung up on details. Surrender to the heat of battle. Yell, I am Tao, or Orara, or something like that, and just go with it. Meine Stimme. Einen Moment, ich muss husten. Ich werde meine Stimme zerstören mit diesem Spiel. And that's the end of my totally comprehensive explanation. If there's anything else you don't understand, you should probably resign yourself to remaining ignorant. But if this power is so miraculous or whatever, why give it to regular students like us? Why were we chosen? All will be made clear when you convince the whole group to join the fight, but not before. Guess I should have seen that coming. One more thing, while you're here, want me to go over the Undying Flames again? That wall of fire outside protects the school from a lot of threats, and it'll hurt you just as bad if you get too close. Ah, ja komm, erkläre es. True to their name, the Undying Flames never run out of fuel and can't be smothered or extinguished by ordinary means. However, the flames only affect organic matter. They don't damage the surrounding buildings, rocks or anything like that. If you and your friends were to drive a car through it, it'll be only the people on the inside that will get burned to a crisp. They ignore regular physics and run on their own rules. Are they magic or something? The Undying Flame Barrier has a radius of a little over half a mile, with the Academy at the very center. Was ist eine Mile? Wir sind hier in Europa, das heißt Kilometers. Noise warning. Oh, yep. The wall itself is 30 feet thick. Das heißt nicht Füße. Es sind, keine Ahnung, warte, Miles, Feet, Meter? Wäre das dann Meter? Auf jeden Fall, ich hasse das amerikanische System, also, okay, noch ein Table Slam incoming, Noise Warning. Oh, warte, was ist, wenn das die Static erstellt für mein Mikro? Okay, das ist nicht gut. Anyways, the wall itself is 30 feet thick, blocking out even the most powerful of invaders. Or at least, that was the case. More recently, the enemy has developed a special means of getting through. Lucky for us, the flames can sense them coming and automatically shift the school into defense mode when they do. At the same time, an alarm is set off to let all of you know it's time for battle. So when the alarm goes off, the enemy is already on their way. The invaders always leave a day or two between attacks. It's my guess that their means of getting through the flames takes time to prepare a recharge. We haven't been able to deduce any consistent patterns though. You should assume the next attack could come at any time. One more thing. The wall only goes so high, but there's no danger of anything flying in. If a flame senses something trying to pass over them, they'll form a fiery hand and drag them right back down again. The Undying Flames act with a will of their own to keep the school safe. Add that to your list of things to be grateful for. I can ask any number of questions right now, but I doubt I'd get any answers. I've got no choice but to accept that this is the way things are now. Technically, the Fiery Hand has a limited range too, so coming in from space might be possible. So as long as the enemy doesn't think of that, we should be fine. Alright, you've made it very clear how well defended this place is. What I really want to know is, what's it all for? What are we protecting here? I told you before, didn't I? You'll have to learn that once you get the non-fighters to start fighting. Okay. Defense system. What's this machine here? It looks important. Das ist einfach mein Tower Gaming PC, hallo. That controls the school's central defense system. It's the core of the entire Last Defense Academy experience. Without this, There's no early warning system, no defensive barrier, no automatic battle prep, no nothing. It controls battle functions like defense mode and radar, along with more everyday stuff, like electricity and water supply. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all aspects of the school up and running, without any need for extra engineers or maintenance staff. It's all completely automatic, huh? Whoa, I can tell what you're thinking. If it's all automatic, what do we need C-Ray for? But my role here is just as important as the computers. No one can motivate you or affect your morale like I can. He's right about that, but not in the way he thinks. Okay, Eckert. So, Infirmary. So, gehen wir zum Hallway. Reden mit... Wo ist der Dude? Oder er läuft einfach irgendwo im Hallway rum und ich muss ihn finden, bevor ich... Ich meine, ich habe auch kein Problem damit, nicht mit ihm zu sprechen. Ah, hier ist er. Gaku. Oh man, I gotta get out of here. I can't wait 100 days. What's Word gonna say about this? I can't just take 100 days off out of nowhere. They'll fire me for sure. Oh, you have a job? What? Is it that hard to believe? You're just saying I'm so poor, I'm probably too stupid to find work. Don't look down on me, Mr. Rich Mac Richardson. Or if you're gonna look down on me, do it by giving me money. You don't have to get offended at everything I say. Besides, my family's not even all that rich. Not all that rich, he says. Listen, you can call yourself comfortable or middle class or whatever. It won't change the fact we live in totally different worlds. If I don't work, I don't get paid. If I don't get paid, there's kids back home who go hungry. You support your family all on your own. What, you feeling sorry for me now? Good, you should. My regular life was hard enough already. Bringing me here on top of that is overkill. It's unfair, right? You think so too, don't you? Can't you talk to Siri and get him to send me home? There's gotta be exemptions for special family circumstances. It's the law. I should be sent home right now. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I know. It was worth a try, right? Even if I'm stuck here, I'm not fighting anyone. I ain't no battle maniac. I just want to get through this without getting hurt. Once Gago gets going, he just keeps working himself up more and more. I should probably leave him to tire himself out. Yeah, be reasonable. So, let's talk to her. Oh. This must be the infirmary. That's some Gatling guns. But when I think infirmary, this definitely isn't the kind of room that comes to mind. Although I guess that could apply to any part of the school. Okay, let's talk to Tsubasa. Reden wir zuerst mit ihr. I know you've already made your thoughts on this clear, but I'm sure you don't want to fight alongside the rest of us. No, absolutely not. Just thinking about it makes me feel like I'm gonna... Oh, Warmer. What's wrong? Let's just say I'm not suited for combat, like on a physiological level. Sorry. Physiological? What's she even talking about? Have something to do with how she always starts looking queasy when we talk about fighting? Okay. Corpse recovery drone. This machine. Yep. It's the same flying coffin that rescued Darumi from the battlefield. Here called it the corpse recovery something. When a member of the special defense unit dies in action, the corpse recovery drone will automatically retrieve their body. That's what the manual says anyway. It's all completely automatic, huh? Seems like it. When the school's defense system detects one of us has died. Wow, it sounds so creepy saying that out loud. Anyway, when that happens, it launches a drone to find the body and bring it back to the infirmary. And once it gets here, you see that big machine over there? According to this, it's called Revivomatic. It's got data on all of us right to our genetic code. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state, and then we're alive again, just like that. Why does it have to verify who the victim is first, though? Maybe so our enemies can't use the machine if it falls into their hands. Tsubasa really gets a chance to show her serious side when machines are involved. This sure is amazing tech. Still can't figure out the exact mechanism it uses to instill life back into the body. I'm not satisfied writing off as just the hemoanima did it. It makes it sound more like magic than real technology. While we're on the subject, hemoanima itself is pretty fishy. It's supposed to infuse our blood with a special power, right? But how does it do that exactly? Maybe we find out more about it someday. Not unless me and the others holdouts agree to fight too. Sorry, but there's no way that's happening. Seriously, who was in charge of picking the members of this unit? What kind of criteria did they use to fix on us? Something tells me the only way to find out is to keep fighting. We just have to keep going in circles here. Ding dong, ding dong. So, und ich huste.
Hey there, troops! How's your tour of the campus going?
Ja, weiß ich nicht. Schlecht, weil du wieder da bist, C-Ray.
I figure it's about time you met back up and compared notes. Report to the cafeteria immediately!
Now! Sorry. I'm not too crazy about dropping everything to do what he says, but I've pretty much finished looking around anyway. Guess I'll head back to the cafeteria. Okay. So. Ah, bitte. So, what did you think? Have you fallen in love with the place yet? Is it so wonderful you want to spend the rest of your lives here? There's no way we'd feel that good about it. Well, if you don't like it, just tough it out. 100 days isn't all that long, and there's more important things at stake than your personal comfort. Why even ask if you're ultimately going to discount our opinions? You may have noticed some features that aren't available yet, but don't worry, it's all part of my roadmap of staggered content releases. Okay, das ist funny, das ist verdammt fucking funny. I'll reveal more of the school's facilities little by little, so you always have something new to look forward to and motivate you going forward. Be more specific. Exactly how do you intend for us to spend our time here when we're not fighting? Oh right, we're a school. After all, you're probably expecting some kind of curriculum and proper schedule. But we don't have one here, surprise. What? No schedule? Unless there's an invader attack like the one yesterday, you're free to spend your time however you see fit. So we don't gotta go to classes or nothing? Shit man, you should've led with that. Don't tell me you're actually buying into this. It's not like we can leave. Might as well make the most of it while we're here. I think it's too early to say there's no way for us to leave. If you want to find a way out so bad, do it yourself. You're just gonna chicken out and run from the fight anyway, right? Ach, Echo. Aw. No, settle down. I hate to see friends fighting. It's your fault we're so on edge. You've all been raised in different environments and had different life experiences, so naturally you all have your own values, your own priorities. Each one of you is as unique as a snowflake, and that's okay. We're all about diversity here. A little difference of opinion now, and then it's inevitable. Again, your fault. We even need to have this discussion. Yeah. Ach, Eckhead. Having said all that, no matter what your feelings on the matter, all of you are going to have to fight the invaders sooner or later. Sorry if it sounds like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining is not an option. While the school stands, there's still every chance of a bright future. But if the school falls, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you, and then move on to your loved ones. Kadua. Each one of you has something in your life worth fighting for. It only makes sense for you to work together to keep all of them safe. I can't have you wasting time or energy on pesky moral dilemmas. Clear your minds and banish all doubt from your hearts. As humanity's last line of defense against the invaders, you're about to become the very embodiment of hope. Also, okay, die Tür klingelt. Ich muss kurz. Okay, ich habe gerade die Tür geöffnet und ich hatte eine kurze Verschnaufpause für meine Stimme. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich das vorgelesen habe. falls ich davor vorgelesen habe, ich tue es jetzt nochmal. As humanity's last line of defense against the invaders, you are about to become the very last defense academy. Es tut mir leid. The very embodiment of hope. Danganronpa. Hello. Hope? You've got to be kidding me. This is more like despair. Ah, ich habe die Stimme nicht richtig gemacht. Passiert. Oh! You're forcing us to participate in this war without telling us the whole story behind it. Who knows what else you might be keeping from us? Saving humanity sounds like a worthy cause, but we've got no guarantee that's really what we'd be doing. As for the thing we're supposed to protect, if it even exists, how do we know it's not actually something even more dangerous than the invaders? Not to mention the Hemo Anima. We know next to nothing about this weird power, and you want us to pump our bodies full of it? Until we get some answers, I'm not believing a single word that comes out of your mouth. We've been over this before, man. He said he'd only tell us if you guys agree to fight. And I can't agree to fight until I hear the whole truth. Ich wollte wieder die Benelux-Bus machen. We're going around in circles so much it's making me dizzy. Yeah, we won't make any progress like this. Alright, if it's the truth you want, that's what you'll get. I'll tell you everything. You're going to tell us, just like that?
No.
I never meant to keep the truth from you for all that long. I was just using it as a bargaining chip to motivate you, but it looks like that plan backfired. At this point, I can only salvage your trust in me by giving you the full story. And you'll really tell us the truth? The whole truth? And nothing but the truth. Or at least I'd like to, but this isn't the kind of decision I can make on my own. What say we table this discussion until tomorrow? So there are more people involved in this than just you. We'll expect you to tell us more about them too. I'm sure you will. I ran it past the higher-ups. If I tell them this is the best way to get you to fight, they'll probably go for it. Although I might have to talk to you individually instead of telling everyone all at once. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning and I'll let you know what the brass says. I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. Bruder muss los. With a cheery wave of his stubby little arms, Sirey disappeared. Siri, bitte sei ruhig. Huh. I never thought getting the truth out of him be that easy. But he still has to discuss it with the people in charge, right? They'll come back tomorrow and they shut the idea down. I hope you're all ready. If we learn the truth tomorrow, you will have no excuses to stay on the sidelines. No excuses? We'll see what happens after we hear what Sirey has to say. We can all talk it out and decide on the best course of action then. Yeah, right, you're right. We can't decide on anything until we know what's really going on. You're hilarious, Mr. Maruko. You clearly have no intention of fighting no matter what happens tomorrow. Shut up, I bet you don't either. With nothing more to discuss, we left the cafeteria and headed back to our rooms. Wow. Tomorrow morning, Sirey will tell us the whole truth. I can't even imagine what it might be. Who gathered us all here? What are we fighting for? I can only hope everything will make sense once we know that. Dong, ding. Well. I have an announcement.
It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
Werden wir aufgeweckt in der Nacht?
Well then, good night.
Gute Nacht, Sirey. Auch wenn ich dich immer noch hasse, Groomer. Groomy, Cubey. So, there's the nighttime announcement too, just like the morning one. I thought it would be a much longer road to learning the truth, but hopefully by this time tomorrow, we'll know everything we need to know. It probably won't be the end of all problems, but it'll be a step forward. At any rate, there's no use of worrying about it anymore today. I'll discuss it with the others once we've heard from Sirey. For now, the only thing I can do is wait for tomorrow to come. Nothing else to do, I decided to call it a day. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep. Kadua. Aw. Aw.
Come on. Don't cry. If you keep crying like that, your daddy will get sad too. And he won't be able to go to heaven.
Oh nein. We were only in kindergarten back then. Karu's dad had just died. He and Karua were driving over to her mom's research lab when it happened. The car crashed that changed her life. The security alert had sounded, and suddenly people were scrambling around trying to get to the nearest shelter. Karua's dad swerved to avoid someone and, well, Karu was almost entirely destroyed. Her dad leaned over from the driver's seat to shield her from the impact. Right at the last second, by some miracle, he made it in time and Karua survived. But her father wasn't so lucky. After the funeral, Karua was inconsolable. She just sat there and cried. There was nothing I could do. Mir kommen gerade auch selber die Tränen, wollte ich nur gesagt haben.
My daddy's gone. I'll never see him again.
Das ist gerade schwer mitzuhören, lesen beim Aufnehmen. Well.
Karua? Don't cry anymore, okay? I know your daddy's gone, but
Maybe don't tell that to someone.
I'll be your daddy from now on,
What the
so
fuck?
you don't have to be sad.
Fuck, sag sowas nicht.
You're too little, Taki. You can't be a daddy.
Maybe, but I'm just glad you're okay, Karua. That your daddy protected you.
But I'm not okay.
Oh,
I got this big cut right across my tummy. The doctors say it's gonna leave a scar. It'll never go away. Not even when I'm a grown-up. I bet no one will want to marry a girl with a big, ugly scar like this.
Then, when we grow up, I'll marry you. By then, I won't be too little anymore.
das ist noch okay. Aber das, was er davor gesagt hat mit dem Daddy sein, nee.
I'll marry you someday, Karua. Then you'll never have to be alone. I'll always be there to protect you.
You'll protect me?
Yeah. Now that your daddy's gone, I'll keep you safe instead. So please, don't cry. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karua. No matter what, I promise.
Taki. Thank you. I think I'm going to be all right now. You promised. So you gotta do it. Okay?
Ach ja. Wow. That's right. I made a promise. Promise to protect Karua no matter what. I'm not going to break that promise. To keep Karua safe, I have to keep fighting. And I'll fight. I have to fight. 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 Ah. I rolled it upright and back, throwing off the covers in a panic. My body was drenched in sweat, and my heart was racing, like I'd just woken up from a nightmare. No, not a nightmare, a memory. A childhood memory of Karua and me. I'd totally forgotten about that time. Why did I dream about it all of a sudden? I wonder what Karua's doing right now. She probably hasn't stopped worrying ever since I disappeared. That would be just like her. Come to think of it, what does everyone back in the residential complex think happened to me? Are they treating me as a missing person? Or did they assume I died in that monster attack? I'll have to ask Siri about that too.
Huh?
Sheesh, I'm wide awake now and I'm so sweaty. Not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. Leave room. I got out of bed slowly and made my way toward the door. Along the way I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. It's me. Spite of everything, I'm still me, right? Oh, das gibt mir... Das erinnert mich sehr stark an Slay the Princess. Wenn man an den Spiegel fasst am Ende wenn man eine Wessel gemacht hat. It's you. Oder you've rotten. You've grown. Und sowas. The same face I see in the mirror every morning, but somehow something about it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. Like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore. I wonder if this is a side effect from using hemoenema.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I?
Punkt. What am I doing? This is stupid. Coming back to my senses, I turned away from the mirror and walked out the door. As soon as I got outside. Well. Wow. Ja, sehe ich. The scene that greeted me took my breath away.
I've heard of those. They're stars, right?
Aww. The night sky, far above my head, was now dotted with countless glimmering pinpricks of light. The vastness, the endlessness of it all was almost terrifying. But in a way, it was beautiful too. It inspired a sense of awe in me I'd never felt before.
I wonder what Karawa would say if she saw this.
As I stood there wondering, my gaze was drawn to a different, larger light in the sky.
It looks so close. Is that another planet?
No, not a planet. A different kind of celestial body. I'm sure I read about it once. A big chunk of rock orbiting the Earth, visible to the naked eye. What was it called again? It's on the tip of my tongue. Is that... How was that sensed? The moon? Huh? All of a sudden, I felt like I wasn't alone. I spun around to see who was there. You're on fire! No, not quite. It wasn't a person, more like a burning figure, an apparition in the shape of a young man, a fire with a mind of its own. Not just any fire either. They were undying flames.
What the? Huh?
The way its mouth is moving. Is it talking? I can't hear a thing though.
What is it? What are you trying to tell me?
The thing seemed to hear me okay, but my question seemed to upset it. A look of profound sorrow passed over its fiery features. The next moment it disappeared into thin air. What just happened? What was that? Don't tell me, was that a ghost? Ghost or not, it had definitely been trying to communicate with me. But what was it trying to say and why? Mainly trying to comprehend what I'd seen and what it all meant. I just stood there, dumbfounded. It was a while before I could even bring myself to move from that spot. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep the rest of the night. I just sat in bed waiting for the morning announcement. Loading, saving. 9. Ich will's beenden. Hallo. So. Also, ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen. Wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal, wenn ich Tag 3 mache. Je nachdem, wie lange es dauert, auch noch nächsten Tage. Ich glaube, ich würde es gerne so im Rahmen von 50 Minuten bis 2 Stunden immer halten. Aber ich weiß jetzt nicht, wie lange Tag 3 ist. Deswegen, also dann. Ich bedanke mich und wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Ach ja, und nochmal Shoutout an Princess Ria und ciao.